Already the focus of a theft investigation after Disney reported clothing and props worn by the animatronic was stolen in 2018. In this new arrest warrant, Orange County Sheriff deputies reveal former Disney World employee Patrick Allen Spikes, also known as @Backdoor Disney on Twitter, who detectives say in this report posted backstage photos of Buzzy and other reportedly stolen items.
Well, it looks like a Jackass director is doing a documentary on a subject matter that we tackled in the past. A great Disney mystery, which to this day still hasn't been solved. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share. Thank you for tuning in. If you hear my voice still crackling, yeah, I'm still getting over nasty cold that I got. No, it's not COVID. I just went through something that, I don't get out often. And yeah, sometimes you can get susceptible. If you don't get enough vitamin D, you can get susceptible to a nice, good old-fashioned cold, and especially when the temperatures change the way it does here in the Northeast, which it happens to me at least once or twice a year during weather changes. I get a little under the weather. I'm not as strong as I normally am, but now I'm starting to be back. So, if you haven't been familiar in the past, we've discussed this before, the mystery of Buzzy, the Cranial Commander animatronic who's gone missing since the shutdown of the Cranial Commander ride or show, however you want to put that. It's like a show, which was fun. It was a fun little adventure. If you haven't seen it, there are YouTubers online, Disney YouTubers, that have taped this, and for prosperity, it's still out there. You can find it. But we're getting a documentary very soon, and it's being directed by Jeff Tremaine. If you're not familiar with Jeff Tremaine, he's one of the guys behind the great Jackass series, one of the directors for that, which you love Jackass. And he's developing a documentary about the theft of Buzzy, which is called Stolen Kingdom. We're going to read this off of Pirates and Princesses. Thanks for the guys over there. Jeff Tremaine, perhaps known for directing and co-directing the popular Jackass franchise, has been tapped on the shoulder to helm a brand new documentary called Stolen Kingdom. What is the documentary about? Perhaps one of the most infamous cases of theft at and Disney Park, the case of the missing Buzzy animatronic. For those of you unaware, Buzzy was an animatronic figure and character that was part of the Cranial Commander attraction at Epcot. The ride was an educational look at the inside of the human brain. The ride first opened in 1989 and closed in 2007. After being shut down, many people forgot about the ride existence until 2018, when it was reported that the Buzzy animatronic for the attraction had been stolen. In 2019, a former Disney employee, Patrick Spikes, which we reported here, was arrested in the connection to the missing animatronic and other cast member props and costuming. The film is being directed by newcomers Josh Bailey and Sam Fraser, with Jeff Tremaine serving as producer on the project. Jeff said when speaking about the duo, Josh and Sam somehow found me and introduced me to the story. I found it so compelling. I was inspired by not only this story, but by these young filmmakers, having been a part of some Disneyland misbehavior. It's also Disney World. I'm excited to be involved in this. It is a very interesting story that a former Walt Disney employee was seemingly getting away with stealing Disney props and costumes and selling them on the black market. The thing collectors will do these days. Even former NBA player Robin Lopez had gotten involved by unknowingly buying the stolen items, which has been returned. He has returned on this. Now, the thing is, And the thing is not only Buzzy was stolen, there was stuff from the Haunted Mansion and some other things were taken. And somehow he tried to deflect the blame away from him, which basically got him further into trouble. I mean, he was entering in there. I mean, he was doing footage, which there were some YouTubers have done this, and I've never recommended it. That there are those who will enter into sections of Walt Disney World or Disneyland that are shut down. And, you know, partial blame goes to the Disney company. The ride itself was sitting there dead for quite some time. And, you know, there was no security, no cameras, nothing put in that would keep people out. And allowed someone to just walk in. In fact, someone who was a former employee who knew the operations very well came in, and who knows how much, what else he's taken. Now, we don't know from this perspective if he actually took Buzzy. Most people believe he does. I do believe he had some involvement in this. Where is Buzzy today? It's in someone's collection. It's hidden in someone's collection, and somebody made a lot of money off of this because this was something that was in how can I say, was specifically targeted. There were plenty of other things that could have been taken. There were other animatronics that were in this room itself and was not taken. But basically, they just went for Buzzy directly. Why? Somebody was looking for it. You've heard the stories, and many of times that basically there's always someone with big money looking for something in particular. The NBA star, Robin Lopez, he was looking for Disney stuff, and he came across this. He bought that. When he found out it was stolen, he made sure it got back. He didn't want to get arrested. He didn't want to get arrested at all. Nobody wants to get arrested, getting caught with stuff that obviously is, stolen material. You're going to return it back to the people that it belongs to. And this is going to be interesting to see what direction they take this story in. Because, I mean, like I said, this is still an ongoing story. And, if Disney hasn't stopped investigating this at all, they're trying to find Buzzy as best they can and find who is responsible for this. I think the place has already been torn down completely now. I don't think it exists anymore. But that's what should have been done originally. Like I said, Disney left it rotting in there like they have done with many other rides before then. There are many videos out there of people showing where some of the prop stuff from even stuff from the Great Movie Ride and a couple of other, the Horizons and a couple other things that are just, they're just left out in the open. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. How you feel about this? Your thoughts that did he actually steal the props? Did Patrick Spikes steal the props, or do you think he knows that who did steal the prop itself, or was he just partially involved? So tell me in the comments below. So subscribe, like, share, and we'll discuss this on the next edition of Man with the Show. Thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.